Hey folks, Vic here with your weekly trade video for Friday, February the 6th, 2026, first day of the Winter Olympics. I always love watching those. What you're about to see in this video is exactly how Darko trades and why his approach works. So what I've done in this clip, this is a clip from one of his pre-market analysis sessions, the PMA sessions, where he lays out a pending order on the Swiss yen pair before price ever gets there. So there's no chasing, there's no guesswork. That order was later filled, and it's now up over 300 pips as a longer-term swing trade as I'm recording this. This is the same style of trading that Darko shares every week inside our trade alert service, right? So these are trades that require very little screen time but are built on precise, professional level analysis, and he has specific rules about how to handle every trade. So before we roll the clip, I want to show you something. I got to show you quickly a comment that we received this week from one of our members. It was in the chat room, because I want you to know that this approach really does work. Just take a look at this. Let me find where that is here. He says here, when I joined in October, I was still my old, I didn't, by the way, you can see the mistakes and the spelling mistakes. I didn't change anything. I just copied right exactly what he said. I was still my old undisciplined self. Did not stick to the rules. Sometimes I forgot to delete old pending orders. That cost me a lot. I paid dearly for these actions, and I almost gave up. By December, I chose to stay disciplined and follow the plan. I take my TP1 when due and follow all risk management rules. That changed the game for me. I had a winning month for the first time in December, and in January, I made 10% of my live account and recovered all of my losses. Right now, I have recovered all my losses. The secret is in the discipline. Trade management and money management is key. My emotions are in check because of these two. Thanks, coach. Geez, I tell you what an inspiring comment to see in our chat room. And we're just thrilled to see people like this starting to move in the right direction. Okay, so let's take a look at this trade that Darko showed well in advance on the Swiss yen pair, and then I'll show you the aftermath of that trade.
Swiss yen, yearly up, monthly up, weekly up, daily up. This is the line in the sand when I'm wrong on this trade. And I assume that you got filled on Friday, but if not, if price comes down, obviously we don't know how the market gaps. Like last weekend, last Monday, market gapped down. So I don't like these gaps. Just like, geez, it usually don't happens, but they happen, sure. So if you did not get filled, then the 50% is still valid. It's valid. And if price gaps down, we'll just pull the trigger, because unless we are not gapping down below this level, touch and breach, then there is nothing to worry about. We are still right on this direction. So that's a pending order if you didn't get filled. If you got filled, do not re-enter again. So you are already in it.
So let's take a quick look at the aftermath of this trade. I'll bring up the 4-hour chart. If you recall, I think price was up in here somewhere. You could go back and have a look, but this price was here, and we went from this low to this high, and he's found some unique levels for yen pairs, by the way. But in any event, this was the buy in here, and look how far price went against you if you'd taken this trade. You know what most people will do here? They'll bail. They'll get out and say, this is going right straight into the dirt. I'm getting out of it right now, cut my losses, and then this happens. And this is part of the discipline of trading that you need to learn and getting a hold of. The one that fellow talked about in the testimony, and the at the very beginning in the intro of this video, I showed you the remarks that he made. And this is exactly what happens. You get to a point where you go, listen, I'm not doing it right. I got to follow someone who's doing it right and making money and do what they do and let it go. And here's the result. This was the entry here. And yeah, it went further. You don't know in advance how far it's going to go down. You go by what your back testing tells you, and what years and years of experience tells you. From here, I'm just taking an approximate level up to where we are right now. There's 310 pips. Right, 310 pips. That's a huge move. I know Darko took some profit up here, but in any event, that's the aftermath of what happened. And I'm glad I wanted to show you this, because all of this information in here is this is just our entry time frame. You have to look at the context of everything, and Darko does a marvelous job of this, of getting the contextual part of the trading rate. This one's pretty easy because if you look at the upper left, all of the time frames, this going straight up. That's a monthly chart, weekly chart, straight up, daily chart. It's going straight up as well, but you see the waves on the daily chart because it's a smaller time frame. And then, of course, on your entry, you're going to see even more waves. But we wait for specific things to happen on our entry time frame before we take the trade. They all set up perfectly, and that is how the trade is unfolding as we speak. Will it keep going? Who knows? We don't guess that, right? You just manage the trade appropriately, and we'll see what happens with this trade. Hopefully it'll keep going more, but whatever it is, we'll be ready for however it unfolds. So there you go. And listen, if you're tired of reacting late and you want trades that are planned, they're calm and they're repeatable, this is the same stuff he's been doing for like 8.5 years. This is exactly how we do it. So if you want to join our service, right now is as cheap as it's going to be, but only until February the 8th, at which time the price will be going up. You can check the link below this video or in the email that you received for the webinar special link before it ends, like I say, on February the 8th, because once it's gone, it's gone. So for those, like if you're genuinely interested in learning to trade the Forex markets profitably, and you'd like to follow Darko's trade alerts showing pending orders in advance, where the stop goes, how to manage the trade, etc., then maybe this is your time. We sure hope it is, because we'd love to have you join our community. It's a great community. You'd love the people in there. They're all very respectful and kind. And and see you get started. Alrighty? Thanks again, everyone. Hope you all have a great weekend and trading week ahead. Let me know if you have any questions at all. Take care.